Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be talking about how to calculate percentage yield. Now I've got a little sad face emoticon by the title purely because when you work out the percentage yield, which by definition is how much there is after a chemical reaction, what you find is there's usually a difference between the actual yield and the maximum theoretical yield. So you never really can achieve exactly what it is that you want. So the yield of a substance is how much there is after a chemical reaction. And it has this particular formula. So percentage yield is equal to the actual yield, so what you get at the end of a reaction, and that's divided by, if I just write the word max for maximum, the maximum, what's called theoretical yield. So what you potentially could have got, and then because it's a percentage we times that by 100. So let's have just a quick example. Let's imagine that Mr. I, burn some magnesium in air. So I've got some magnesium, I'm going to burn that in air, and I'm going to produce some magnesium oxide. So if we were to do the equation, it would be Mg plus O2 goes to MgO, and then if we were to balance it, put a 2 there and a 2 there. So that's the equation we're working to. I'm burning some magnesium in air. And I work out that I could only possibly get 5 grams. So I could possibly get 5 grams of magnesium oxide from this reaction. But I only end up with 4.5. And you may be asked, very simply, what is my percentage yield? So percentage yield, if I just put all that there, percentage yield is the actual over theoretical, which in this example would be, well, my actual, I said, was 4.5 grams. My theoretical, what I could get was 5.0. And if I work that out and then times that by 100, that comes out as 90%. And it's that simple. That's how you work out percentage yield. The actual yield divided by the maximum theoretical yield times 100. Now, there's many reasons why you may not get 100% of what you expect. And there are three key reasons why you may not get what you're wanting 100%. Now, the first key reason is that some product might be left or might get left behind when you separate it from a reaction mixture, such as maybe filter paper. So if you're filtering a particular substance, some of that product may get left behind in the filter paper, so you wouldn't necessarily achieve 100% of your maximum yield. So one of the reasons is some product may be left behind. I'm just going to very quickly write these. I'll do this on another colour. Number 2 of 3. So another reason why you might not get 100% is that the reactants might react differently, producing other substances. So I'll just put there, produce other substances. So there are many examples of reactions whereby another reactant that you might not have necessarily considered would be involved in the overall reaction, and you end up producing a product that you didn't necessarily want, and that may escape if it's a gas, and then you've lost some of your maximum theoretical yield. So we've got some of the product may be left behind, you may produce other substances you weren't expecting, and the final really key one to consider here is that the reaction may be, and this is really common, may be reversible. So you may get a reversible reaction going. And that's in effect where you're making your reactants again. So you end up starting with maybe A plus B and you make C plus D, but having C and D together may react to reproduce your A and B. And it's a reversible reaction, and in that case you often see this particular symbol. That's the symbol for reversible reaction. You can see it's the normal arrow that you're used to seeing in an equation, like this one here at the top. If I just put a little asterisk by that there, because it's drawn slightly differently. And if you see that symbol, it means it's a reversible reaction. So that, in a nutshell, is how you calculate percentage yield. You do the actual yield that you get, divide that by the maximum theoretical yield, and times that by 100. And there's a few reasons why you potentially might not get that 100% that you're looking for. Okay, hope that helps.